Good morning, Keller Williams, and welcome back to the Katy CommandMC 66-Day Challenge 2.0, and today is day 38. So today we are going to dive into a new applet inside of CommandMC, and that is our SmartPlan applet. We're going to walk through the library for KWRI Smart Plans and then your personal list of Smart Plans and sort of see the differences between recruits and associates that have been added to those Smart Plans. So let's dive into CommandMC. We're going to go into the SmartPlans applet, and when we do, you're going to see, to start off, we have two tabs at the very top. The first is our plans. This is a list of smart plans that we are personally either utilizing, considering using. We have either created these smart plans or downloaded these smart plans. And inside the plans tab, you can see there's two additional tabs here in the bottom. The first should be the name of our market center, and this number indicates how many smart plans we actually have on our list. And then there's a publish tab. So smart plans that you create in CommandMC can be published to a shared library. We'll dive into that in just a second. So if you do choose to publish any of your smart plans, you would see those underneath this tab, the published list. These are all smart plans that have been published out of this demo account. So back to the demo market center or your market center tab. There are several columns here you can see. The first is the name of the smart plan, and you can see there is a little arrow here on the left hand side. If you click on that arrow, you're going to see all of the tasks or steps of those smart plans. So smart plans can include touch tasks, phone call tasks, emails where the email would actually be triggered, and then text-based tasks as well, along with delays. Now, it is important to note at this time, this is July 25th, 2024, Twilio is not incorporated into CommandMC. So if you are a Command user or familiar with Command, you know that we can utilize Twilio as a third-party service to automate text messages. That is not functionality available inside of CommandMC right now. So anytime you're in a smart plan and you see something involving a text, that will fire a task for you to manually text that individual. In addition to the name column, we've got the people column. This is a very recent change. This used to say recruits, right? We didn't actually have smart plans where associates could be added to them. That has recently changed, so that's pretty exciting. We now have the ability to add smart plans for both recruits or associates. And it's also important to note that they all are going to show up in one list. So when you are naming your smart plan, a best practice might be to indicate whether this is a recruit-based smart plan or an associate-based smart plan. Maybe you put a capital R or a capital A. Maybe it's, recruit dash something, associate dash something. That way you can easily tell the difference between the two. In addition, in this People tab, you will see if there are any individuals that are already on this smart plan. So here's our CommandMC in 66-day demo. If I click on the eyeball icon, you can actually see that there are two individuals that have been added to this test smart plan. Now here's something very important to note, that as you're adding people to a smart plan, it is possible to add both recruits and associates. There's probably not a lot of smart plans out there that would apply to both. There could be some exceptions, of course, and yet you just want to be really careful when you're adding people to smart plans that you really focus on the group that should be added, whether those are specific recruits or specific associates. So in this case, I just wanted to show you what this looks like. Donald Duck is actually a recruit. I know that because he's got this little icon with the broken box around it, right? That is the recruit icon. And down here, Frodo Baggins is one of our fake associates, right? And you can see we've got that fake associate there as well. Not fake associate, I'm sorry, associate icon. He's a fake associate. That's a real icon. So that's the icon that would show you that that's an agent or associate on that smart plan. So this is an example of what you probably wouldn't want to do. There's probably not a smart plan that would apply to both associates and recruits at the same time. But if you do come in and you check the eyeball, just want to verify who's on it, this is one way that you can see that. In addition, if you want to remove one or more contacts, you can check those contacts off and then click on Confirm Remove. You also have here the ability to select all. Now I believe that the most that will show up in the list at one time is around 25. So you're really, if you're selecting all, you're really just selecting that first 25. If you want to remove everybody from a smart plan, you would click on remove all, and that would remove everybody that was on the smart plan as compared to just that first 25. The additional columns that you can see here, when was this smart plan actually created? Who created it, right? So which one of our leadership team members actually created it? How long does the smart plan run for? How many total touches are involved in that smart plan? So just know that that also includes delays, right? So you can see this one, it's a touch task and then a send task. This one is a touch task, phone call, email, text, and then a delay. All right, so you can see that's actually 4 touches, even though it's 5 steps. Let's come down to the Mega Agent Leadership Camp. That one has 18 touches with 35 steps. So I apologize, I said it included steps. It does not. It's the number of touches, but if you click on the arrow, you can see how many steps there are. So this is 18 touches, 35 steps over a 39-day period. Finally, at the very far right, we do have several icons here, so we can actually add people to Smart Plans from the Smart Plan applet. I don't recommend it. I would actually recommend adding people to the Smart Plan from either your Recruits applet or your Associates applet. We'll dive into that tomorrow. You can choose to edit a Smart Plan by clicking on the pencil. The pencil would then open up the Smart Plan, and you can begin to edit the steps. We're actually going to dive into this Smart Plan Builder tomorrow, get you some more information there. Finally, if you click on the 3 dots, you can see that you can make a copy of a Smart Plan, you can publish a Smart Plan, or you can delete a Smart Plan. Now, important to note that a Smart Plan cannot be deleted if there are recruits, associates, or both already on that Smart Plan. So you can see that's why our delete button is grayed out. Next up, we've got the library. So if we do click on the library tab, this is very similar to how it is inside of Command. You're going to have multiple sections where you have Smart Plans that have already been loaded for your use. At the top section here are Smart Plans that Keller Williams has created. Just as a heads up, these are sort of in date order. So just kind of take a look at them. You know, they go 24, and then you can see what year they were published, right? 23, and then as we get further in, 22, and so on. Any one of these Smart Plan cards in the featured section, I lied, the featured section is actually up to date based upon publish. It's this Keller Williams section down here that's in reverse order. So you can see the 2021 Smart Plans were the oldest ones loaded to this section. If we go all the way down to the end, I think we've even got now 2024 Mega Agent Camp Smart Plan, right? So this one's just not even a month old at this point, maybe a little bit more than a month old. So in the Keller Williams section, 19 Smart Plans that have been loaded for your use. Inside the featured, 18 Smart Plans loaded for your use. And then, of course, you've got 2 additional sections, the top rated Smart Plans, 154 plans here, and then what's new. These are Smart Plans that have been created by leaders and recently published. Anytime you're looking at any one of these Smart Plan cards that we have here, if you want to get more information about the plan, you can read the description. You can see how many leaders have downloaded the Smart Plan. You can see ratings on the Smart Plan, and you can actually hover over and choose to add your own rating. In addition, you'll see how many steps are in the Smart Plan, how long it runs for, and how many touches are included, who the author is, and then you also have the ability to view the steps. So if I click on View Step, I would get a breakdown sort of what the entire Smart Plan looks like, and I can hover over each one of the steps and get a brief introduction of what it is. If you want to see what the full touch task is or what the, right, you can see it just kind of starts off. You would have to add the Smart Plan and click on Edit and then view each step, which that's what we're going to do tomorrow. So stay tuned for that. Last step, you do have this gear icon in the top right-hand corner. I want to draw your attention to that. One of the cool things about Smart Plans inside of CommandMC is you can actually designate each step to come from a different leader or the same leader. So that gear icon we just clicked on, it sets your defaults. Now you can change these at any point you're inside the Smart Plan, but essentially it's going to say, hey, what do you want to do with tasks? Who should be assigned to the task? Automatically defaults to recruit or associate assignee, but you can see that you can come in and choose defaults. Maybe there's one leader that does all of the tasks. Maybe there's one leader that's responsible for all of the emails. Maybe there's one leader responsible for all the text messages. Most likely you're going to leave this default as the assignee, right? But I'll show you tomorrow, there may be times where you build out a Smart Plan that has an email that maybe comes from the OP first. and then you wait a day, and then a second email that comes from the TL, and then you wait a day, and there's a third email that comes from the MCA, and so on and so forth. So I'll show you tomorrow how you can actually change this designated associate default inside the smart plan specific to that smart plan. So that's it for today, guys. A quick run through inside of CommandMC, right, on your, let's make sure we're in the right smart plans. On your list of smart plans, right, your columns, all the data included there, how to add people, how to edit, how to delete or publish, make a copy. We went over the library. Tomorrow, again, we're going to show you how to add contacts to a smart plan. We're going to talk about things like stagger add, adding them at a future date, and walk through the actual process of adding steps to a smart plan. So come back for that. As always, it's fantastic speaking with you, and I hope to see you again real soon.